Okay, welcome to March. This is month number 3, and we are doing Dusk and Dawn. This is the third block that we're doing. We're doing a light and a dark, like we did last month with the sun and moon. So we're going to start by doing a bunch of half square triangles that turn into hourglasses. Okay? You're going to see on the instructions that they have you cut the squares into triangles and you sew them together. You can also do the half square triangle method where you have two fabrics, one on top of the other. You're going to mark your center, you're going to sew on either side, you're going to cut them apart, and then you're going to have half square triangles. Okay? So, you're making a bunch of these. One set is identical half square triangles where you have the same two fabrics, not half square triangles, quarter square triangles or hourglasses, where you have the same two fabrics on either side. That's when you just take the half square triangle, you are going to butt the seams together, identical fabrics. So in this one, I would have the number 6 and number 9 and have both. This is 6 and 9. 6 and 9. I'd have it on another one of these. 6 and 9. I would butt the centers, mark the center, cut them in half, and you end up with 2 of these. You only need 1, however, for this block. And you would do the same thing with the 10 and 5, you end up with 2 blocks, but you only need 1 for this block. This is the center. All the others are going to be with 2 different sets. So this one you have 6 and 10. 6 and 10, is that the right fabric? 6 and 9. You have 6 and 9, and you have 3 and 6. And you're going to put them together, mark the center, sew on either side, cut them apart. And when you do that, you have half square triangles where you have 2 6s and then you have the 2 different colors. So let's go ahead, cut this up because I need these for my demo. Okay, you're going to cut that in half. And this is important, the squaring part, even if you just sew the 4 triangles together with the bias, you're still going to have to square these up, and you're going to want to square these from the middle. And when you square from the middle, that means you're going to find that center point. These are 4.5-inch squares. If you're using a conventional ruler, a traditional ruler, this is 2 1/4. You're going to want to drop 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 here and square. Flip that over and square to the 4.5. My square on square ruler kind of does that automatically for me. It marks my center point for squaring. Okay, so for the dusk block, we are in the greens. In the dawn block, we are in the red. So I'm going to have the elements for the dusk block, and we're going to put that one together first, and then we'll show you the elements of the dawn block. Okay, after you have your half square triangles and have done your hourglasses, you're going to do the little corner blocks, and the corner blocks are really easy. They're set up with 2.5-inch squares and a 2.5 by 4.5-inch strip. You're going to sew these together and then sew your strip to that. You're going to be making 4 each of this colorway, and then you're going to be making 4 each, of this colorway. So this is 9 and 1 and 10 and 2. Okay? So once your half square triangles and your hourglasses are all done, we're going to start with the dusk block. This is your center where you have the 5s and the 11s. And then you are going to add the blocks this way. This is number 10 and this is number 11. 2, I'm missing one of these. Oh, no, here it is. I just didn't trim it. 3 and 4. And then you're going to put your 4 corner blocks in. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that is the dusk block. We're going to put that to the side. And then we're going to build our dawn block. Our dawn block, the center is fabric number 9 and fabric number 6. And we are going to build with the light 3 into the middle. 2, 3, 4. Oop, flip that around. And then we are going to put the corner blocks with number 10 in. Okay. And this is sewn together like a normal 9 patch. You sew your top, middle, and bottom together, and then the rows together. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, we will see you next month.